King Jammy, I used to go to Waterhouse to buy his record. Most of the Jammy's records are at the Dynamic, distributed by Dynamic Sounds. But
Hmm.
there was some of the stuff, Jammy himself was pressing. He had a pressing plant there. I think that he had two machines, and he was doing just a little bit of pressing there, and I was, getting some from him. So I knew him from before. So yeah, I was doing Derek Harriott and Federal, and then why don't we should do some of the early dancehall stuff and little jammies, and we went to him and talk about it. Yeah, but he's very strict for the money. All right, so I'm gonna do 20 songs. So give me a package deal. And he told me his old studio where he did all the slanting and the fast voicing studio, and yeah, I did the slanting and those all the rhythms all here, and he played me some of his master tapes, and yeah, it's very great.
One thing I really admire about him is that he has kept his multi tracks to his
Yeah,
recordings.
yeah, yeah. He has them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. It's even like very his early stuff, like from 97, 77, 78. He has them.
Yeah.
He played them on the multi-track tape, and he did a dub right in front of me in his studio. Jehovah, Johnny Osborne, and those kind of the tracks. Yeah, it is very good. He works very fast. He is like I yeah, I took Chronic's tune. I got licensed of him, and some other Michael Rose track, and I said, all right, yes, King, I want to take these songs, and he said, all right, I have to do a version side to that, so let me do a version side. He played the music, and he just did it, and only one. That's it. 3 minutes. That's ready to go.
Wow.
He is a very hardworking man. He stay in studio until the middle of the night, and even sometimes maybe until the morning. And by 12 o'clock next day, he's already there, back there. He works very, very long hours.
Hmm.
Yeah, he love it too much.
So now I would like to talk about Bunny Wailer.
Oh yeah, I call him Mr. Livingston, and he lives by the boulevard. The people call it Boulevard, Washington Boulevard, which is like a very um, wide road. There's not much wide road in Jamaica, and that is a very wide road. And there was a guy called Teeny Bop, and and we call him Kush, and he was like a driver. He used to be a driver for Deans Brown, and I've known him for the last 30 years. And I said to him, "Oh, I'm gonna start a record label." And the first thing he said was, "I've got a phone number of Bunny Wailer. Do you want to see him?" And I said, "Oh, why not? I'd love to see him." And then he said, "Okay, call this number, but don't tell him that I gave you the number." I don't know why. Yeah, and I called him, and I said I made an appointment, and I went there. He let me wait like a 5 to 10 minutes, but he let me get into his house. His house is like a Bunny Wailer's palace. decorated very much like Lion of Judah, and a lot of those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but building itself is really Bunny Wailer. The first room is his office, and he's got lots of Wailer's stuff from the way back, like from original 90s, 70s posters, and the photos that nobody has seen before. And he's got a big desk, and he's got a big chair, and he's got lots of herbs, and he's got a pipe like sailor man kind of the pipe.
Yeah.
And he just keeps smoking, and he just he smokes seeds and branch and everything. He just push it into the pipe and he just burn it while
Okay.
I'm smoking. Yeah, and it's so great, dignity, full of dignity. Yeah, and I told him I and explained what I want to do. And but he turned down my offer. No, I can't allow you to do that. So I couldn't do it. And after maybe 1 year later, I went back there, and he said, "Oh, you again?" I said, "No." And then yeah, but and I said, "We had some chat," and then I left. And a year later, I went back again. And he said, "Hey, yeah, it's the third time. So yeah, tell me again." And he said, "Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. All right, read the paperwork." Yeah, yeah, and he allowed me to do the first batch of those 45s. I was
Right.
so glad to do that, and I get very excited. Yeah, and lots of people in England helped me with my project. Yeah, and every time I go back to Jamaica, and when I second day I go to Baniwela's house and ask for more tunes. And he said, "All right, this is good. Okay, this is no good," and things like that. And start to talk about more like about the music. We talk about lots about the music.
Yeah.
And he told me a lot of things about what the Wheelers was. And he said, "Yeah, at the time I was Wheelers." And
Yeah.
Wheelers took the hardest way in the music. People sing about boys and girls, I love you. But we stopped doing that. We started to be a messenger. That kind of
Yeah.
talk. It was so cool. Yeah, it was really legendary.
Obviously, in 2020, Dub Store was kind of quiet.
There's a specific reason for that.
Oh.
Yeah. Kind of the one is my procedure of record pressings is takes a long time and cost more than other label because I travel to Jamaica and I always try to take the music from the master tape, and so I have to do the tape transfer. Yeah, and then from that procedure, everything takes much longer, and the labels I make, all labels. I don't use the same label for the different songs. A side, B side, I make it differently. Yeah, because those old days records, the labels always looks different.
Right.
Yeah, and I really wanted to make it looks like that. Not like today's digital printing and looks exactly the same. That is a bit colorless to me. I wanted more like an individual. Yeah, so spend a lot of time and yeah, but sales quantities got much less than before.
Hmm.
Yeah, from maybe 2000 2018, 2019, yeah, got much start getting less than before, and unless putting out the best of the best music, unreleased stuffs, and yeah, but it didn't sell much. Yeah, the main reason there's a lot of decline in reggae music in about 2017, 2018. That already happened long before in United States, but it didn't happen to me. Yeah, I could still do a good business in Japan, selling records internationally, but it started when kind of hardship of keep doing the business. And so I I couldn't rely on Jamaican music business anymore. Yeah, and so before I get miserable, I thought I better find something new, and I started to sell the records, um, rock and pop records, and which I can get in Japan,
Right.
lots of Japanese music as well. And I started that business around 5 years ago, and that is my main business. And 60 people working there now,
Oh wow.
and yeah, big operation there. So reggae music became like my hobby now.
Hmm.
It never changed. I still play and I still buy reggae record, but my business, the main business is selling rock and pop Japanese music to the world audience.
All right.
And I kind of feel comfortable of promoting Japanese music. Yeah,
Yeah.
and but I'm not done with reggae music, you know. But I just get um, have a lot of good fun with the new business. Yeah, maybe it's time to go back to my reggae business and start putting out lots more good releases. Yeah, maybe I still have to do about 10 more compilations, which is already half done and not finished.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I have to do them.
Well, I tell you what,
Mm.
we're all looking forward to those.
Yeah, yeah. Please wait for me. I'll be back soon.
We'll be patient because we know it's going to be great.
Yeah.